Wow, and expanded. Am I right in saying your role has expanded this season with all of the hosting changes and everything going on?
Yeah, it's like when your boss is like, we need you to work a little bit more. And then you're like, great, more money? And they're like, not yet. Maybe later.
That's coming.
Yeah.
Do a good job and we can talk about it.
Yeah. Kind of like that. No, it was a lot of fun. I mean, obviously, I love doing the bartender gig. I'm a part of the show. Like I'm actually giving these people advice, and it's how I truly feel, and I feel like I do a good job. The advice part, I don't know about the bartending, if I'm being fair. It's okay. But it was really fun to kind of graduate into this Master of Ceremonies role. I'm always awake and doing the bartender gig when they are doing rose ceremonies, and I'm usually just like off camera, just like watching, feeling like, oh, who's gonna get the rose? And so now that I get to be like, it's time for you to give the rose out, it was kind of cool, But then it's also sad because then you have to say things like, if you don't receive a rose, please take a moment and say your goodbyes and get the hell out of here.
Oh, I like the way you pause for a second and you did that because you've really been practicing that dramatic moment.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So we've all seen the trailer. It looks crazy. They've all been in quarantine. We've all been in quarantine. So is the craziness, the sexiness, the fights, the sex, the love, is it on another scale this season, would you say?
I'm scared to say the thing that I think everyone's expecting me to say, which is it's the most dramatic season ever. But I have to say, when you haven't been able to leave your house in over a year and a half, and go on Tinder dates and make bad decisions with good people, it tends to make Paradise better, is what I found. And by better, I mean the most dramatic ever. It was a lot of fun. It's funny. It's heartwarming. It's got everything. And then there's also one thing that happens this season that's never happened before. And I can't believe it happened, and it blew my mind. And I think that when Bachelor Nation sees that episode, they're going to be kind of blown away.
Now, is this a bad thing or a good thing?
I guess it depends on how you look at it. I would say it's a crazy thing. Just bonkers. Yeah.
So who is the villain of the season?
COVID. COVID ruined everything. Who's the villain? I don't know if I would classify anyone as a traditional villain. Paradise has always been a redemption story for a lot of people. And I think it is that for cast members this season, which is always nice to see because their personalities get to shine a little bit more. They're kind of who they really are. I mean, Victoria is a great example of that. I'm not saying that she was a villain, but she wasn't maybe super loved on The Bachelor, and I loved her. I thought she was amazing to be around, such good energy. So,
can I just stop you and ask you? So she looks amazing.
Right?
What's going on? What has she done? I can ask you this.
What do I know? I don't know. She died.
You know everything. You're the barman. They're telling you their secrets. They're pouring their soul out to you.
Got blonde hair. I don't know what happened. But
Wells, darling, let me tell you. It's more than the hair, sweetheart.
Yeah, I mean, she looks great.
She looks amazing.
I never met her before, and when we filmed a funny bit before the season started, and I was like, the queen. You look amazing. And so, yeah, I'm excited for everyone to kind of learn more about all the cast members because that's what the Paradise is all about.
I heard you tease in an interview that Sarah, your fiancée, may make an appearance in Paradise.
She may. She might be here, actually. I don't know where she is.
She's drinking a pina colada as we speak.
Yeah, she's over there. Yeah, you just got to wait and see. Maybe she shows up, maybe not.
Is Bachelor Nation, are they going to be happy with the hookups?
I mean, they might be upset if they wanted to hook up with them personally. I think so. The crazy thing about Paradise, it's always the people you don't expect end up having these beautiful relationships, and it happens, and every year you're like, there's no way that these two people are ever going to even find each other, and then they do, and then it's the ones at the end where you're just like,
Oh my God.
I can see you did that a lot. You did that the whole time.
Bar just. Yeah.
I have to ask you about David Spade because I'm a huge David Spade fan. How was he in Paradise? Did he do a good job?
I think he did a great job. I think it's hot there, and there are a lot of crabs, so I don't think he was ready for both of those things. Maybe the heat, but the crabs he was a little scared about. He was great, like, just like between you and I, like all I did was quote his movies back to him and ask about Chris Farley stories. And he told me all of them. And I was like, I know this is probably annoying to you, but like, I'm a child of like the 90s. I need to know all these Chris Farley stories. And he did, and that was really cool. Yeah.
So you had a blast. I can tell you had the best time.
It was so much fun. I mean, like, obviously, you know, David was great, like an icon. And then, I mean, like, Little John brought so much energy.
Was it just a party, like, all the time when Little John was there?
And, like, you'll see, like, Little John comes in after, like, I have to, like, break some bad news to people. So I'm, like, the downer, and then Little John comes in, and it's like, well, I want the Little John role, where it makes everyone happy. I'm the sad guy. But he was great. I mean, Titus was always singing. It was so much fun. Obviously, Lance Bass is Lance freaking Bass. And then I got to kind of do one of those weeks too, where I got to, take charge and stuff. So I think everyone's going to really enjoy this season.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.